Hey, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Grossman Files, where we're back in Woodlawn Cemetery on a decidedly much nicer day here in fall of 2025 as we continue to search for the gravesite of Ace Frehley. So today is just going to be an update because no, I haven't found the grave of Ace Frehley. No, I don't think I'm going to find it. No, I think we're going to have to wait until the family makes this thing public, if they ever do. And then everybody will be out taking pictures and paying their respects and doing all that stuff. But I wanted to address, and this isn't going to be a very long video, it's just going to take me as long as I get down to the mausoleum, the Hillside Mausoleum or Hillcrest Mausoleum. Not quite sure. So the thumbnail for this video today, and you might want to check it out, or if you want to go see what I'm talking about, it's just type into Google Ace Frehley's gravesite and then go on images, because there is an image, and it's on Find a Grave too, that purports to be the mausoleum site of Ace Frehley. So I actually came out here yesterday and started a live stream because I was all excited. Because I remember going into that mausoleum and seeing that site, and it just goes to show you how false memories can implant, because when I got into the mausoleum, I realized that it isn't the place that's in the picture. So in other words, I think that picture that's on Find a Grave for Ace Frehley's Ace Frehley's grave is false news, is fake news, is an online fake. I don't think there's any particular nefarious reason for that. I just think that it's premature and it's not the accurate one. And in fact, I don't think that particular picture that's on there is even in Woodlawn Cemetery. Now, why do I know this? Well, because after that first video that I did on Ace Frehley's gravesite, we got a lot of new viewers and we got a lot of new people. So it's like became an obsession of mine to look for this freaking grave. And of course, when I saw that picture, I was like, all right, we're going to find it. So what I did yesterday was I got a map of Woodlawn Cemetery. What I would do is I would start with mausoleums, because there was a picture of a mausoleum on Find a Grave. So I figured that's the best place to start, because if that picture was accurate, well, then his grave was going to be in a mausoleum on here. Now, we're going to end up at the Hillcrest Mausoleum. I just want to say this place is humongous. Absolutely huge. And so we are not going to we're not going to go to every mausoleum. We're just going to go to this one because it's the one that most looks like the one in that picture. But I did all the work for you guys. I drove around to every mausoleum on this site, in this cemetery, and I literally went into every one and I looked for a scene that could be as close as possible as we say hello to our 20 viewers. Let me see what's going on in the chat. Ray J says it's getting harder to what's real and what's not these days, harder to tell. Yeah, I mean, it's a real picture. It's just not of a mausoleum anywhere here on the site of Woodlawn Cemetery. As we look at the Strauss Mausoleum, and again, sorry for the shakiness. Normally I'm high tech with my gimbal and my stabilizer, but I figure whatever. Just watch this video smaller, because then it looks better. It's higher resolution. So Jesse Isidore Strauss, Herbert Strauss, and so on and so forth here in the Strauss Mausoleum. How you doing?
Know where Ace Frehley is?
I'm looking for him now. The picture. I'm live on YouTube right now. Do you mind being on camera?
Sure.
What's your name?
John from Queens.
John from Queens. So John, I did a video the other day looking for the mausoleum. Did you see the picture?
Yes, I did.
I was just telling the audience, we have 25 people watching. I was just telling the audience, John, that picture's fake.
Really?
I went to every mausoleum on this site. My name's Manny, by the way, Manny Grossman. I went to every mausoleum on this site and looked for that exact picture. It has names on it. Nora Hutchinson
Yes,
up top.
yes.
Somebody on the bottom, I forget the name. And the only one that even comes close to what that picture looked like is this mausoleum up here.
Yeah, yeah.
And so I went in there yesterday looking for it. It just doesn't exist. I looked for his family names because they said that he's buried close to his. And nothing. So what I'm doing is I'm updating the audience now just to let them know that I went to every mausoleum on site, drove around yesterday. I'm saving them the time and the trouble to do it. And I want to show them that this one looks the closest to the photograph and that doesn't exist, that picture. So John, you're a Kiss fan, obviously. Tell us your story.
Over 40 years.
And this is the first time you're coming out to look for this?
Yep.
And where are you from?
Queens.
Queens.
Visited a lot of other celebrity graves.
Cool. Yeah, they told me that the family isn't making it public. And I was like, why? And they didn't really tell me. But some people say that people vandalize these famous graves.
I know.
Do you know Celia Cruz before we head over into the mausoleum? This is the mausoleum of one of the most famous Latin salsa singers of all time, Celia Cruz. She's in there. And, you know, so many famous musicians are here. Miles Davis is here. Not quite sure where. So the Knollwood Mausoleum. Let's take a look in there. Because that one, you'll see as soon as you walk in, it looks just like the photo. So John, it was John, right? So John and I are walking in here into the Knollwood Mausoleum, and we're both going to look for this together. Let me get the door for you. And I'm not going to talk much because I don't want to be disrespectful. So you see what I'm saying? This looks just like the photo. So you'd have to find something.
I see no Nora Hutchinson.
No Nora Hutchinson. So what you have to do, and let's go do it, is
Type on famous grave Nora Hutchinson.
I did.
Oh, you didn't?
She's not even here or listed as here. And then I went looking for his father's and mother's grave. So in order to verify that photo, we have to find, because it has that little window thing with all the, so that's where we would start. But you don't have to hang with me if you don't want to. I'm just going to card counting for an ace has better odds. My audience is commenting. But yeah, nothing here for ace. This looks like the location in that photo, which I am now calling fake. This is new, but it's not him. I was trying to get into the mind of Ace Frehley and wondering, like, where would he be buried here? Do you have any insight into that?
Yeah, I think it was the family, because it's close to the family. It's like cool.
Yeah, but even his family is enlisted. So, anyway, John, I'm gonna take off because I'm gonna walk around a little bit more here, but I'm not gonna make this stream very long. I just wanted to let the people know. So I'm gonna say goodbye to you here. All right, take care. All right, well, unfortunately, a dissatisfied fan of Ace Frehley. So King Arthur says, Manny, will they at least tell you where his parents are buried? No, look up look up Carl Frehley. You could just look up Ace Frehley's parents' gravesite on Google. And it's the same thing. It's Woodlawn Cemetery, but they don't say where. Edna Ellissier. So again, that picture has it's like this, right? If you look at the thumbnail, it would be something like this. Most of the mausoleums here at Woodlawn do not have these things. This is the only, there's one more. It's called the Garden Conservancy Mausoleum. It's in the total ass end of this place. Believe me, guys, you can verify this. I don't care. I walked every freaking mausoleum in this place. And the only one that's even remotely close, as we look at the resting place of Carl Jackson, who was only 21 when he died. The only place that was even remotely close was this one, because of the presence of those little windows next to it and nothing. So I think we can. So Ray J says, if you can't find it, I can respect the family wanting discretion. Oh yeah, totally. I respect the family totally wanting discretion. So I'm not gonna, this is gonna be the last video I do. But again, I wasn't coming out here to find it today because I already knew that picture was fake before I started the stream. But I did want to confirm for the people of Kiss fans as we look at Emilio and Hippolita Rodriguez. Let's go look at Celia Cruz again. So I just wanted to confirm for the people of the Kiss Army that Ace Frehley is on this site somewhere. That picture for sure of that's on Find a Grave is absolutely fake. In fact, it doesn't even exist on this property. I looked for every one of those and they didn't exist. I looked for Nora Hutchinson. I looked for the guy below. I put their names into Find a Grave. I did all that. So for those of you who are into Latin jazz and salsa, Celia Cruz and people are still here putting flowers on her grave, and that's what let's see if we can get it better. Yeah, there we go. So she's in here, Celia Cruz, her gravesite, and there's a guy in there named Pedro Knight, not being a cabecita de algodón, cottonhead, small cottonhead, and La Guaranchera de Cuba. So I don't know what Guaranchera is, but it probably has to do with her singing, the singer of a certain style. And we see the beautiful stained glass. And so we're gonna stop this stream here because in front of the beautiful lavender that's still flowering in November. Let's see if there's any other here. Yo, what's up, Carlisle? Go to the back of Celia Cruz. We'll see if there's any other famous ones here. And I'm actually going to start a new stream to talk a little bit about my Son of Sam Netflix documentary, since I'm feeling good and inspired today, and we'll walk more around Woodlawn. All right, guys. Well, again, we're not going to come back out here and look for Ace. I'm about to get very busy with things in my personal life, but today is literally the last day that I can do a video like this. So I just wanted to come out here and update you. Those of you who have no idea who I am but are coming across this because I'm the only person on YouTube actually doing this. The picture on Find a Grave is fake. That mausoleum doesn't exist here on Woodlawn. And we have no clue where Ace Frehley is on this property. It's going to have to come from the family. I don't think any intrepid YouTuber is going to find it. Good luck to anybody who does. I wish you all the best. And eventually it'll come out or not. And we'll meet again at that point. All right, guys, hang out for a few minutes. I'm going to start another live stream in a few. And as King Arthur says, R.I.P. Ace, wherever you are. So he's somewhere, somewhere in the heavens above Woodlawn Cemetery. All right, guys, take care.